Hey y'all, welcome to my week 22 post VSG update. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October 20th, 2016 in Morristown, New Jersey. I'm 5'8", I'm 30 years old. My high weight starting weight day of surgery was 265. Last week I came to you 198.5. This week I come to you 195.5. So that is a 3-pound loss for the week and 69.5 pounds overall since surgery. Super close to 70 pounds down, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I will also mention that this officially puts me in the overweight category instead of obese. I mentioned this on my Instagram a couple days ago, and then my weight went back up. But now it's back down. 197 was a cutoff, and I'm at 195.5, so hopefully I'll stay under the 197. So I'm pretty glad about that. Honestly, I'm not sure that this is a real weight because like 2 of those 3 pounds happened yesterday, from yesterday to today. And yesterday I walked a lot and only had like 60 ounces of water instead of my normal like 70, 80 plus. So maybe I was dehydrated, and maybe that's why I lost 2 pounds from yesterday to today. I don't know if it's real, and I don't really trust it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so first of all, thank you guys so much for all of your lovely comments on my 5-month video, which I posted just a couple days ago, in which I was talking about feeling kind of down about being a slow loser. And I'm sure y'all gonna be like, oh, look, turns out you're not a slow loser after all. You lost 3 pounds this week, so now you should be happy, right? I'm not happy yet. I don't know. I mean, I'm still feeling pretty bummed. And I've really, it's like I feel kind of down actively all the time for the last few days, and so I'm really trying to get to the root of why this is happening. And the first thought that really came to mind is that no one has noticed or said anything about my weight loss who doesn't know I had the surgery. Now, I am a secret sleever, so outside of you guys, the community, no one really knows except for like my mom and my husband. So coworkers, friends, nobody knows. And no one has said anything. I have these close friends here in New Jersey. I'm from New Orleans, and I only moved to New Jersey like a couple years ago. But these friends are also from New Orleans, and they moved to New Jersey like a few years before me. So anyway, we rekindled our friendship when I moved up here, and I see them pretty frequently. But I saw them last weekend, and I had seen them like a week before. But before that, I hadn't seen them since my surgery. And they didn't say anything. And I was so bummed. Oh, wait, an aside. So this weekend when I saw them, they're actually about to move away, which has also made me really sad, but that's a separate sad. But anyway, this weekend we were like checking off their bucket list of like final things to do in New York since they're leaving New York. And they are also absolutely foodies like I am, and along the way in the last couple of years we've gone to many, many delicious restaurants. But one of the things on their bucket list was going to this place called Black Tap. If you haven't, I don't know if you guys follow like foodie Instagram things like I used to, I still do. But they make these like incredibly enormous milkshakes, and we went there and we stood in line for like 45 minutes in the freezing rain to get in to get these milkshakes. I mean, they don't know I had the surgery, they don't know I'm on a diet, they are leaving New York and wanted these milkshakes, so who am I to say no? So we went, and I mean, the milkshakes were amazing. They're so great. And I mean, they also have like burgers and stuff too. So I was looking at the menu and I'm thinking like, what am I going to eat? Usually at most restaurants I can find some kind of like grilled chicken or grilled fish. Well, this is like straight up just like burgers and wings and fries, and that's it. So I ordered some wings, and it came with 6, and I ate like 2. And I ordered a milkshake because that's what we're there for, and I maybe had like 2 ounces of it. I like sipped it a little, and that was it. And I chat a lot, you know. One of my biggest fears before surgery was being really self-conscious while eating socially. And I realized that I definitely still am. They were all like so into the milkshakes. They like super gulped them down. They got these like enormous burgers and ate them really fast. I mean, we had been out in the city all day, so like everybody was starving. I didn't realize it had been like 8 hours since we last ate. I wasn't hungry at all. and so I'm very self-conscious when I eat in social situations. I think I probably like verbally said, "Oh my God, I'm so full," like 50 times. I mean, if you were watching it back, it could probably be a drinking game of like every time she mentions, "Oh my God, I'm so full," it would take a shot and you'd be drunk in 2 minutes. But like, I, I, I don't know. So I was very. I felt like I had to say over and over again, "Oh, this place is so good. This is so delicious. I'm so full. I'm so stuffed. I want more," but I can't. Like, I felt like I had to say those things to overcompensate for the fact that I only drank this much of a milkshake that we just stood in line for an hour for. I don't know. I don't know. Does this happen to you? I'm still working on it. Also, so I got everything to go, basically. Took my wings home. They put the milkshake in a Go Cup, and eventually we drove home, milkshake still in the Go Cup on the drive home. And at that point, I wasn't so full anymore. By the time we got home, I like immediately threw it away because it was tempting, it was delicious, and I had had a few sips of it like an hour before and hadn't had any like dumping syndrome symptoms or nothing bad happened. So I was definitely tempted to drink more. So I went and threw it away. And then like 30 minutes later, I went and like inspected the trash. I thought about getting it out. Fortunately, my husband had just cleaned the litter box, and there was like cat poop on top of the milkshake, so I didn't get it out. But I did like gaze at it longingly in the trash can. How bad is that? This is bad, you guys. This is not good. Anyway, so these friends, sorry about that aside. Anyway, so these friends, like, they saw me this weekend and like a week before that, but before that, I hadn't seen them in ages, and they didn't say anything about my weight loss. My coworkers haven't said anything, like, no one has said anything, and here I am, I've lost almost 70 pounds. 70 pounds, that's not normal. Like, normal people who haven't had some kind of weight loss surgery don't just lose 70 pounds in 5 months. Like, that doesn't happen. This should be shocking to everyone, but apparently it's not. And I think that's part of what has me feeling kind of down, because here again, the like devil on your shoulder and maybe the angel on the other shoulder or whatever, but I think like, why haven't they said anything? Oh, maybe they just haven't noticed. Or maybe they just never even looked at me before and didn't know that I was that fat because I was so gross. And I don't know. Like, I think about like why they haven't said anything. Maybe they like literally never observed my body before. They just like averted their eyes. Or maybe you really just can't tell because I'm still fat as shit. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of had this conversation with my husband, and he was like, maybe they just don't feel comfortable talking about your weight, which God bless him, because one of the things he's really good at is always assuming the best and like seeing the best in people, and that had not even crossed my mind. Maybe they did notice. Maybe they think I look fantastic and they just don't think it's appropriate to talk about my weight. Maybe. So that's what I'm trying to think about now. Maybe everyone has noticed and thinks it's amazing, and they just don't think it's appropriate to say anything. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm trying to like get to the root of why I'm feeling so bummed, and there were 3 things I came up with. That was the first one. No one has said anything. 2, I feel frumpy all the time. I mentioned this in my last video. All of my clothes are too huge, like enormously huge. And I don't really want to go shopping for more clothes if I'm going to keep losing weight. Also, I'm just really kind of like spending averse. I don't really like to spend money. I don't like to go shopping. Nothing ever fits. Everything looks stupid. Like, I've just never been a shopping person. You know, a lot of folks talk about how like transfer addiction, the addiction used to be food, now it's shopping. For me, it is not. Like, I hate shopping. I hate spending money. Nothing looks good. I don't know. I haven't gone shopping really post-op. I bought like 2 new pairs of jeans at some point. I bought 16s and then 14s, and now the 14s are really loose. But I don't know. I'm not inspired to go spend money on clothes that may or may not fit properly and that I'll just have to get rid of soon. I don't know. Okay, that was number 2. Number 3 is that, okay, so I started thinking about, I'm still thinking about why I feel so bummed, right? And on Instagram, I'm in the weight loss surgery secret supporter project that Mrs. Food E has organized for 2017. Anyway, there's like a secret person assigned to you who like supports you and sends you gifts every month, and I'm assigned to somebody else, and I like support their journey and send them gifts, whatever. So I got my gift this month from my whoever my secret person is, and it was like a really nice card and some protein bars and some scarves or whatever, like a whole bunch of stuff, but also this little jewelry dish that says fearless, and I love it. And I got to thinking, am I fearless? I don't know. It's such a great word. It's a great like tagline or whatever, but I don't know if I'm fearless. I don't know if I qualify. What are my fears? So I got to thinking about that, and my gut reaction was, I'm afraid I'll stop losing weight. That's my fear. But why is that a fear? I've set out what I accomplished to do, really. I beat diabetes. I beat obesity. Like, check, that's done. So what am I really afraid of? I'm not afraid of failing because I feel like I've already succeeded in that sense. I guess what I'm afraid of is that I will continue to work this hard and not see results, you know? And then that made me realize that I feel out of control. I feel, and I've said this from day one, when my weight loss was really fast, I said, you know, I'm just following the plan, and sometimes I lose a lot and sometimes I don't. But now I'm on the other end where I'm following the plan and I'm not losing that much. Well, I mean, this week was better than it has been. But, you know, I feel like if I eat right and exercise, that doesn't always guarantee a loss, and or a good loss, you know. And so I realized that my fear is this feeling of being out of control. And I don't know exactly how to address that other than just embrace the process. Does that make sense? On my previous video, Mara over at my Newtopia VSG journey, I will link to her channel below. She left a comment about BMR, which is your base metabolic rate, which I had never really read about, but it was something I was kind of suspecting anyway. Which your base metabolic rate is basically the amount of calories your body burns just like existing, and I kind of mentioned this in my last video that when I was heavier, I was burning more calories existing than I am now, and I was eating way fewer calories, so my calorie deficit was much higher. When I was newly post-op than it is now. But it's great. Thank you so much, Mara, for the link to actually look at a calculator. So I looked at the calculator, and in my first month post-op, I was burning about 2,000 calories a day just existing, and I was only eating like 600 calories a day. So my deficit was 1,400 calories a day. Now, based on my weight, I'm only using 1,600 calories a day to exist, and I'm eating 1,100 calories a day. So my deficit is only 500. So my calorie deficit has gone within these 5 months from 1,400 to 500 a day. That's a huge difference. That's why I'm not losing as fast. And so, like, even though I can control how many calories I eat and burn and all this, just kind of having it not be a total guessing game, having some like numbers and science and physics behind it really helps for me. And so thank you again, Tamara, for pointing that out. And I will also put the link to the BMR calculator below if anybody else is interested in looking at that for themselves. But all in all, what has kind of made me feel better in general is getting to the root of why I feel bad, you know, because I think it's easy to just say, oh, I'm so bummed, or I'm in a funk, or that's it, and I hope it passes. But at least for me, I feel like it's an active process to get out of that place, you know, and it's not just endorphins and exercising, because I've continued to do that, but it's about addressing what's actually happening in your head, you know, and for me, once I really took some time to think about it, those three things came up like loud and clear. One, nobody's saying anything. Why? Oh, and once I got a better answer than the things I was assuming, I felt better. Two, my clothes all look frumpy and I look like a slob every day. I can fix that. Okay, I'm gonna have to just suck it up and like go buy a few tops and then I'll feel better. And three, I feel out of control and I don't know why, or I didn't know why I was losing more slowly now, but now I guess I kind of do know. And so really getting to the root of that mental funk has kind of helped me dig myself out a little bit. I'm getting there. But I just wanted to talk you through that, because one of the things that I have always loved about this community is that when you guys talk about what's going on with you, I can so often relate, you know, and that makes me feel really good. It makes me feel not alone. And so that's why I decided to kind of talk this through with you, because maybe you're feeling some of the same things too, or maybe you've been there, or maybe it's going to happen someday, and it's okay. You're not alone. So that's where I am. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, giveaway closes tonight at midnight Eastern, so if you haven't entered, you can still enter up until today's Thursday, the 23rd of 2017, March 23rd of 2017, tonight at midnight Eastern. It will close tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. In the description box of this video, I will post a list of all the people who have entered as kind of like a final list. And I will also, I'm putting a link below to random.org number generator that I'm going to use. So based on that list on Saturday, you can go like click the link and see who won. But I will make a video and announce who has won, so you don't have to do it yourself. Anyway, I will, on Saturday, I'm going to announce the winner, and I will talk with you then. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I love chatting with you guys in the comments too. So thanks so much for watching. You really help a sister out sometimes, and I hope I can do that for you one day. Talk to you later. Bye.